Welcome to Tom's Tech Notes. This is the 7th video in the Video User's Guide for PowerDirector. This video shows how to combine several photos into one composite photo by cropping. The User's Guide is in playlist How to Edit Videos with PowerDirector 20. Please watch the first video in the User's Guide if you haven't already. There are links to the playlist at the end of this video and in the description below the video window. Would you like to create composite photos like this one for printing or for narrating as part of a video tutorial? There are many ways to combine several photos into a single photo. Some of the methods with well-known and expensive photo editing programs are very complicated to use. PowerDirector makes it fairly easy. Here's an example using PowerDirector 18 Video Editor. The steps for PowerDirector 19 are identical to those for PowerDirector 18. This video describes the bare bones functions needed to build simple composite videos. PowerDirector has many other functions to enhance photos. This is a real example. I'm making a video tutorial showing how to replace the old lavatory drain with the new one. This photo shows a disassembled replacement drain and a few other items. The other photo shows the old drain before replacement. I've already finished the work, so I can't retake photos for the tutorial. What I'll do is make a composite photo of the two pictures side by side. Then I'll narrate the photo, pointing with the cursor to explain the steps to replace the drain. The first step is open PowerDirector and import both the photos. Now I've added one more picture here. You'll need a background picture of some sort for a couple of reasons. To take a background picture, set the Windows desktop color to a color you like, and I just use the one I normally use. Then take a rectangular picture with the Windows snipping tool. Don't worry about the aspect ratio. You can stretch it in PowerDirector. Save the picture as a JPG file. If you build a composite and there are gaps between the pictures, it'll show black, and that won't look very good. Also, the boundaries of the preview window are very hard to see. Sometimes the picture that you drag into the timeline will not fill the display window. For instance, now, it's hard to see. There's a dark black area here or lighter black here. The display window and the way the picture will actually be shown will extend out to past the edge of the black area. That's hard to see when you're building your composite pictures. So you need to expand the blue so that it exactly fills the actual display area. And it's really easy to do that. All you do is select the picture by clicking here, and just drag it this way. It makes it larger in all directions. But once you see a gap between this line and the picture, that means the blue is filling the actual display area. It only fills the exact area. It doesn't show if it's bigger. So this will give you guidance for actually building your composite. You build it so it goes right out to the edge of the blue on all the sides if you don't want any blue showing. And on the other hand, if you want blue outlines between the pictures, you build them and you can see the blue outline as you're going. So now let's proceed. Let's bring the other two pictures down. Now just a refresher, PowerDirector stacks these pictures. This is on the bottom, then it puts this on top of it, then it puts this on top of it. Right now they're all the same size, so when they're all selected, all you see is this one. If you deselect this one, you'll see this one on top of that one. If you deselect that, you'd see that. But when you start to crop them, you'll see the one under it. So let's start that way. Let's go ahead and crop this picture. So make sure it's selected, click crop. Be sure you click freeform and start dragging the dots to crop. Get rid of the waterline. And OK. Now, I don't have it selected, so when I select it, I see the cropped picture centered on top of the other picture. That's not where we want it. We want it on the edge. So we click on it, make sure it's selected, and then drag it across. So hold the Shift key down if you want to drag it just horizontally. If you do want the blue outlines, go ahead and select one of the pictures, reduce the size by just dragging this edge till you get a nice blue outline around it. You can do the same on this end for this picture. Now, this one's still overlapping at the bottom because I haven't cropped it yet. So let's go ahead and crop that so it'll show right down to this edge so that we can get that outline between them. So select the picture, select crop, just crop it across. But before you crop, remember, check freeform. We wanted to crop it about here. Now as I said, it recenters it, so you'll have to move this picture, make sure that's the one that's selected. Move it over, hold the Shift key down, move it horizontally, leave a little bit of blue. Now that's fine. If we make this a little smaller, we'll have blue at top and bottom. And to make it smaller again, just make sure it's selected. Don't click the crop symbol, and just drag this guy. It makes it smaller on all sides. We can make the other one a little larger. You can move the selected picture up, down, or left, right by using the arrow keys. Now we've got it pretty much centered. You could move the big one a little to the left if you wanted, but you get the idea. So now you've got a composite picture with a nice blue background around the outer edges and between the two pictures. So we've shown you exactly how to build a composite of two pictures on a blue background, and we've used the blue background to provide a nice blue border between the pictures that are on the display. And next we'll show you how I would actually use the composite photo to narrate for the video I'm actually making, and this is a real example. So I'm making this as composite picture to be used for narration in a tutorial on how to change those drains. I did 3 of these drains, by the way, and I will be pointing out in the tutorial the different things that can go wrong when you're doing it. Once you have finished building your composite, don't forget you have to take a picture of it, and the way to do that is to click the camera and then specify where you want the picture saved. I usually just save it on the desktop and find it later. Let's just rename this and call it Composite with Border. So now there's a picture on the desktop that looks just like this. And I can then narrate with CyberLink Screen Recorder, and we'll show you that next. Here is the old drain before I replaced it. Here is a new drain disassembled with one of the tools used. The first thing to do is put a pan under it, because when you disconnect the P-trap, water will run out. If you enjoyed this Tom's Tech Notes video, please like it and leave a comment. To watch my other videos or to read many computer help articles, please visit my YouTube channel or my website at the URLs shown here. There are links to the playlist in the description below the video window. When thumbnails appear, click the thumbnail at upper left to open the playlist containing this video. Click at lower left to watch a video recommended for you. Click My Photo to visit the Tom's Tech Notes YouTube channel. To subscribe, hover over my photo, then click the red button. Request notifications to be notified when I add videos to the channel.